Alright then, so let's continue. Right then, so when we last left off here, we basically, about to explore into, this house over here, and then possibly some more stuff around this area. Let's get to it. So, we currently have 17.6 AP. After execution, we'll have 8.6, so let's just move now for 9 AP. You discovered a house, so basically you can see a little probably his stuff. Alright, so I didn't really go over this, but basically zombies, they have like some sort of alert stats where they basically see you or they don't see you. And essentially if you're close enough to them, they'll basically see you, they'll start chasing you. But if they aren't close enough to see you, they'll basically just wander around doing their own thing. So if I basically go after this guy here, for example, and kill him. If I don't move up here, I don't think this guy's going to be alert to my presence, so I could actually try and avoid this guy if I want to. Maybe jump in here, for example. And we're in a warmer area here, basically, so let's just close the door, or the window rather. So I'll note that basically a big part of this game is sort of basically staying avoiding the zombies and not really dealing with them if you don't have to. So you basically get your safety up and your warmth basically up and stuff like that. I kind of wish I knew how to basically use salt and stuff, but I assume it requires me to kindle stuff maybe or something like that. So that might be be what I have to basically do to use it. Now, I will note at this point we got a lot of planks at this point, we got a lot of materials, so this can be used to reinforce the door or window. It basically requires a hammer. We're going to use it as a single-use weapon. I'll note that wood's kind of heavy to carry around, but whatever. Let's get our AP up a little bit. But I note that the rocks basically are out there. Basically, I can, see them because I know they're basically there, but, Ooh, there's a car outside, so we can actually look around at that soon. Hey, regards to the fire axe. I'll note that the fire axe basically lets us, essentially, make plans for breaking furniture and stuff like that, so lots of fun. You can also force open locked doors or windows. This rag. I'll note that rags are basically materials that you can use to, cover windows, but also do other stuff as well, so if I basically, try and use them for crafting and, craft stuff. Or you can break apart tools for tool parts, so that's the thing you can do with tools and stuff like that. Apparently I picked up some water somewhere. Interesting. Interesting, I can make makeshift armor if I find a book. It's fine, I actually haven't found any books yet, but whatever. Just gonna do that. That might seem pointless, but I just want to make sure there's a window I can jump out to if I need to. Jewelry. I'm not sure jewelry has any purpose in this game. I mean, it's jewelry, right? What are you gonna use jewelry basically for? Rings, necklaces, etc., although not necessarily for survival, is valuable as a tradable item. So, okay, these are trade items. Okay, that's good now. You know, my warp speed basically keeps dropping here. I'm basically wondering, like, you know, if, like, you know, I'm basically wearing my, like, you know, card or anything like that. Like, that's the thing. Some of these things in this game, I'm not really basically sure basically how it sort of works. Like, am I wearing, like, this sweater, or am I wearing, like, this, like, you know, cardigan right now, or, am I basically, like, just, like, you know, just benefiting from it for, like, you know, just being inside, like, my, like, you know, my inventory? Low sanity, so that means that we're going to start, like, you know, losing HP, basically. I can afford a little bit of, like, you know, HP loss at this point, so it's fine. Oh, I know the base, fire station we see up here, so we can actually see, like, you know, where we're going up, basically up there. That's the door. Okay, it's fine. Another room over here. There's some ramen. At some point, I'm going to start, like, you know, eating, like, this food and stuff like that, but I mean, I can basically hold off a little bit, like get down, like, to 0, and, like, you know, let's sit in 0 for a little bit, I think. But it's not really, like, you know, killing me, like, to do so. Sunset in an hour, apparently. That's a wood bat. See, a heavy backpack. If you have a heavy backpack, more AP is used to move. AP consumption that increases with weight depends on strength. The increase is displayed in the left of the backpack icon. So, essentially, like, right now we have, like, so much weight base that we're, like, being weighed down by a lot of it. So, we're not using, like, you know, 1.5 AP to move. So basically, like, you know, 50%, like, you know, AP is being used because of, like, you know, our weight capacity here. So moving around, it's a little more difficult now, but whatever. I'll start consuming stuff in a moment, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Our guidebook, that's kind of useless to me, but whatever. Oh, reading it will give you the following effect. Basically, you can, like, get location on a nearby, like, fire station. Or it basically tells me about another fire station or one that's just nearby. Questions to find out. By the way, this is a book, I think, so I can actually use this to, like, you know, do stuff. Alright, there we go, it's nighttime. Yeah, I sort of following around in the dark here, but you know. That's fine. There's some banshees and stuff, I'm happy to find that. Alright, now note that the zombies can, like, you know, break open windows and stuff if they see you, and they can't see in the dark, the zombies, so there is, like, a zombie mode coming from instructions. There's a zombie base over there. I kind of select, like, what I want to use here to use it up. There's, like, a zombie base out there. We can attack it from out here, that's fine. Yeah, I can go for it. Let's just... Whoop, we missed. Because of, like, you know, low morale. He's dead. Alright, so, we got our first survival skill. So, you've accumulated enough experience, the options for survival are ingrained in the body as a useful skill for survival. So, I can basically get a couple, like, you know, things to improve my survival ability. So, there's, like, Combat Instinct, which basically increases my melee damage. So, that's, like, based on our soul's unique perk. There's Body Strike, basic damage to, like, in body, that's more damage. That's pretty useful. And Cat's Eye, basically have nighttime visibility. We're gonna get the Cat's Eye because I actually like the idea of, like, being able to, like, you know, see what the heck I'm doing. By the way, note that broken, even if it's closed, zombies can enter through the window. Basically, if it's like it's not broken like this, they can like, you know, get in and out to zombies. But I could cover it with rags so that they can't see me in here. And I don't think if you cover it like this, basically like, you know, what it does is like, you know, the zombies can't see through rags is the thing, so it helps, basically. We're just going to close the doors here. Move right here, I think. Alright, let's just see how this guidebook basically works for me. So, we'll use the guidebook here. So, it'll give you the location of a fire station. Alright, so yeah, basically it told me like the fire station over here. So, basically like, you know, you can find tools more likely in fire stations over there, so good to know. Pretty useful. Now, note that at this point, are like, you know, low sanity is basically causing us like, you know, a decrease of 1 HP basically per turn. So, the lower your sanity goes, to like, you know, lower it basically gets, and you have to watch out for that. But whatever, it's fine. I want to eat something. I know, but whatever. All right, let's just see here. You know, at this point, these like are like, you know, they are valuable, but I could probably ditch them to like, you know, save some weight. So I can like drop this on the floor. Not have to worry about the mason anymore. Anything that's not really too valuable at the moment, I really shouldn't be carrying around. So materials, I think they do have some use, so I'm just gonna keep them around, like, you know, at least this many. So we'll see how it basically works for me. Antibiotics, so you got bandages, you got antidepressants, vitamins, medicine. I really don't need to use vitamins right now because, like, you know, our energy isn't like, you know, it's like dropping that fast, so that's fine. But I note that my morale's still low, that like, you know, everything's like affected by it. Let's get our, like, you know, our energy basically back up at this point, I guess. Just gonna rest. Yeah, I think it was for us for 14 turns, so that's good enough. So a little bit of like energy there. So that means like, you know, we get like an increase in like AP basically per turn, so I'm happy about that. We're just waiting for a sunrise basically at this point. So yeah, I guess like based on your health, like your AP basically like, you know, diminishes, so you have to watch out for that. By the way, note that it says right here, if you get bitten by a zombie, you'll die regardless of your HP. I'm not basically like in this game, you actually have like sort of like a I basically have like a double death system basically in this game. If your HP basically hits 0, basically you'll die obviously, but you know, because like zombies are like contagious, you want to basically avoid being bitten by them, because like, you know, that obviously means they'll like, basically outright kill you, because like, you know, that's just how it works. I think at this point we're gonna start consuming stuff just to like, you know, get my sanity back up, so let's eat this. We'll eat the like, you know, ramen there a little bit. This might be dumb, but let's just go over to the corner here. I'm gonna start a fire. Alright, so yeah, basically like fire. It provides brightness and increases the ambient temperature. Fire strength decreases for each turn. So will that basically like, cause a fire inside the house that'll burn me or anything like that? Let's just find out right now, I guess. I can add fuel to this basically, so yeah, like, stuff I don't really need or want. So we got like a lot of like wood and like stuff like that here. These rags, for example. Alright, that's gonna give me a little bit of warmth, so maybe we can like, heat up here a little bit faster. Oh yeah, look at that, because we're next to a campfire, it's really going up basically real fast, so... Awesome. Now, because I'm next to a campfire, does it, like, affect my cooking or anything like that, or... Nope, doesn't seem to do anything like that, I guess. I really wish I knew, like, how basically to use salt here, but, it's not really, like, telling me, like, what it basically does for me, so... Let's just do that, I guess. Trying to get my stats here a little bit higher, basically, so everything goes up. And at this point, because of high safety, high warfare, like, we're getting basically like an increase in HP per level, so HP goes up now. And yeah, this is like the thing in this game, by the way. I think like if like, you have like high warmth, high safety, high energy, you should be in good spirits at this point. So it'd be like, your morale should be going up, not down constantly. But whatever. I'm gonna try reading this again, by the way. I want to see if this gives me more information. So let's see if I can find out like there's another fire station. Yep, there was another fire station. So basically, I can find like multiple fire stations from the guidebook. So there's no more places to check. So basically, there's like 3 fire stations on the map. So awesome, I guess. Crafting. Can I use the guidebook to craft armor? I need 2 of them apparently. So if I get myself some more, like another book, I can like use it to make some makeshift armor, perhaps, and see how it basically works for me or not. Oh yeah, look at this. The fire strength actually going down per turn, so basically, like, I'll get like a 2.5 increase here. There's really nothing basically like stopping me from like exploring around at this point, but I got nothing else to do, right? So threw it up here. Alright, so the electronics store and house up here, so cool. Oh, look at that, I'm getting a freer. So if I like just have enough AP for that, I can like find out what's up there. Okay. Warmth is 1. I really don't need to fire at this point, but it's just nice to have, I guess. Let's see if I can find that freer again. Being able to find like 3 places at once would be awesome, so... We found a grocery store and 2 houses. Okay, so there's like a nice little bit of stuff basically found up there. I noticed a place over here. There's probably some places around here as well. So we're finding like a good part of this map right here at this point. So let's just end our turn here for a moment. At this point, it's probably a good time to start resting a little bit, so... I can use like 8 AP here, like to rest up here a little bit, to like, just do that. We're gonna move down here to get ready to go out the door here. There we go. Okay, so the lantern I dropped over there. That makes sense. Okay, so let's open the door here. I have a feeling there's probably a zombie out here. So hello. And this guy's pretty damn healthy, so let's attack this guy. Missed. Killed. Now, note by the way, it says unidentified place over here. I'll note that basically when you're running around the map, basically it'll like, you know, if you find an unidentified place like this, it'll be like, you know, unidentified till like you run to it, so there's something there, but I have no idea basically what it is, so, you know. Let's get up here, I guess. Alright, so here ourselves another broken car here, so car's broken. It did have some car fuel, pistol, knife, rifle, steel pipes, so we found our first weapons. There's a rifle. Accuracy increases when it's at close range, and decreases when fired away. It makes noise when attacking. Now, on one look, by the way, this is something I know about like zombie survival games. Usually they make it so like there's certain weapons that like have like, you know, different like, you know, weapon profiles. So a pistol, for example, would be like something you expect to be like, you know, it's like more accurate at close range, but a rifle might be something that like, you know, at really close range it'd be like very inaccurate, so it sort of like switches up like, you know, how different the weapons basically are. And maybe like change like maybe like, you know, head attack and body attack, so like, you know, if you attack with like, you know, the rifle to like the body, it'll do like good damage, but you know, still really good damage to like the head or something like that. These are really too samey, so to speak, at this point, but whatever. Now, at this point, we got, like, you know, lots and lots of, like, items, so really should be watching out for that, but whatever. Let's get down here. There are, you know, rag here, so let's pick it up. Guess we're just gonna wait a turn here. And, oh, by the way, like, you know, right now it's basically, like, you know, 9 degrees outside, so warmth is going down. Because, you know, temperature. Let's move back in here for a moment. We're just gonna, like, you know, just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit more. Alright, on we go. So, we're gonna move to the identified place. We'll find out what it is when we basically get here. And it's a house. Alright, so, there's a car up here. So I can go up here if I want to check out the car. Yeah, why not? We'll do it first. It's broken! And I got insufficient fuel, so I can't move anyways. It's got a machete, as well as a pistol, it's a wrench, so... A wrench is basically used to, like, you know, possibly repair a car, so, you know, could be useful. Now, I will note, by the way, if I repair this car, then I can use the car to, like, move around, so, like, you know... I could try to repair the car and, like, be able to use it for, like, you know, later on. Now, I don't know if I want to store like everything in here, just so I don't have to basically carry stuff around. It might be a good idea. We'll take this out. We'll take this out. We're just gonna take the stuff that's really, you know, if there's a zombie around, use this basically like break its like, you know, face in, so to speak. So let's take the wrench here. My clothing for sure, because I want to basically keep warm. Is there an option to split stuff? Oh, this does that. Okay, that's fine. We'll stick a few rags, a couple of planks, that's fine. You know, his durability is going down for his clothing. I wonder if it's affecting, like, you know, the gain and stuff on it. I'm only being called, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and I had a thought occur to me. We're gonna take the wrench out for now because I don't think I'm gonna fix this car. And the reason I'm basically taking it out because I'm not gonna fix the car is because, well, we're basically currently in like, the the lower parts of the map. Bit of steel pipe. And if I was basically to fix this car, I'd basically like, if I basically drove this car, I'd be like, driving for like the corner of the map over here, which is like not ideal. It'd be better if I basically like, went up here to like, the fire station or electronics store, maybe found like the fire engine or stuff like that to like drive away instead. So if I basically get like over here, I'll have like, more like, less distance place to travel to the Terminus or like other places I want to explore. So the thing about the cars basically in this game is that like, they like, take fuel to like use, so you don't want them basically being like, used up and stuff like that, right? Alright, so there's a broken window over here, there's a door over here. But I'll note that if you see a broken window, then you can always step into it, so let's get in here. And by the way, note that this point, like my AP is like, a lot better because we don't have as much weight on me right now, so let's just close that. I'm not sure if it basically affects like the temperature or anything like that, but let's cover this up so like, zombies can't see us and like, I can recover here for a little bit. Okay, that'll help for a little bit. Let's go here. There's a knife, antibiotics, nuts. Why not? Let's just eat some nuts, try and get my sanity up a little bit more. Ah, there was a zombie out here. Okay, let's just move out here then. We'll attack him. Now, I basically brought a bunch of weapons out here because I want to basically like, break him on this guy's face, I think. So, we'll use this basically to break him, like, yeah, basically break the bat on his face and, like, not have to worry about the bat anymore. So just grab that down. Let's take this plank. And, this is something worth knowing, by the way. Basically, like, your rooms basically have different temperatures and stuff like that, so these are not, like, the same temperature, I guess, because, like, there's open windows and stuff like that, but, this is, like, a different, like, warmer area over here. So, it's, like, warmer now because, like, stuff like this, but, if I do, like, this, I guess it'll, like, warm it up a little bit more in this, like, area here. That's basically, like, sort of, like, how warmth basically carries over. It's, like, a area sort of effect of a thing. Let's take that. Canned corn and shovel. So shovels can be used to clear away wreckage and blockage, so very useful. We'll see what that's all about later on. Let's eat that. I'll have like high sanity, so well, high sanity only helps really with like the AP, or I guess like the HP, but whatever. That's something that I feel like should be like a thing, by the way. If you have like high sanity, your AP should go up. Maybe something like that. I'm doing that just to see if there's any zombies out there or anything like that, so. Our guidebook, tape, battery. Here. Hoodie, machete, lantern. Alcohol, tool parts. Enough AP, so I'll have to just wait here. Yeah, no bother, because like I haven't opened like door up here, like, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like, you know, airing out with the world basically right now. Book, guidebook, alcohol. You can find anything useful because, you know, that sometimes happens. So 14.5. 17 degrees in here now. Much warmer. Alright, well, it's getting close to, like, you know, sunset at this point. So, I'll note that we did get a book here. And essentially, like, this regular books, they can be, like, used to, like, you know, give you, like, you know, other, like, skills or, like, you know, stat increases and stuff like that. You have to read all the pages and stuff like that for it to really help you. Ooh. Ooh. These are guidebooks that tell me hardware stores and grocery stores. Useful. Okay, I want to basically hang out here for tonight, I think, to, like, you know, help myself out. And I don't think, like, this stuff here is not really helping me out anymore, because, like, you know, it's used up, it's, like, you know, durability a little bit too much, this stuff here. But I can use this fuel if I want to, so there's that. Got a lantern here, it's useful, I guess. Hey, I got alcohol. You know what alcohol does for me? It makes my morale go up if I use it. To probably actually get my morale like to full at some point, but you know, we'll wait a little bit for now. Alright, well, let's just spend the night here just, like, you know, getting our, like, you know, yeah, that's perfect. Let's just, like, you know, spend the night, like, learning about our surroundings and stuff like that, I guess, so let's read some books and stuff. We can basically learn about, like, you know, grocery stores. Let's use this. Well, we can't do it right now, so I have to kill some time. Let's learn about the grocery stores, I guess, around. Lots of grocery stores, apparently. Oh yeah, look at this. So we know there's basically a grocery store next to this fire station, grocery store in the corner of the map over here, grocery store right there, right here. Alright, well, let's just, like, you know, hang out here, I guess, as I said, so we'll just keep learning about stuff. Alright, so that's basically all the grocery stores, so let's start reading about this, like, you know, this here. Hardware store. So now we know there's, like, hardware stores on the map. There's one up here by this dangerous place, one right here. Hardware store over here, over in this corner, up there. Just probably all the hardware stores on the map, but you know, basically, like, as I read these guidebooks, I'm going to learn basically all these, like, positions of these places, and that's really useful to, like, you know, sort of map out, like, the areas where I need to go and stuff like that. So it basically helps to learn about this information. Basically, is a thing. So learning it, I basically gotta go. You know, I do have tape. And I do want to do his crafting and stuff like that. Let's see if I can, like, use, like, you know. So I can use, like, these, like, books here. Actually, let's first make sure I, like, used up the, like, you know, the hardware store locations. Yeah, it's already done. Alright, let's see if I can craft some makeshift armor here. So we need, like, a little bit of crafting. So we'll take this. makeshift armor created, so there's a makeshift armor can be used to block one zombie attack. So it's like, you know, very poor and stuff like that, but you know, it'll help. I guess at some point I want to basically make the sweater a little bit more durable, but whatever. Alright, we'll show off what the book's basically all about in a moment, but you know, let's just like, you know, get full AP first. So, I'll note that books basically how they basically work is like, you know, if you start reading them, you'll basically like, start reading like the pages basically like, you know, as you go along, so basically like read like 3 pages and stuff like that. But if you basically read a whole lot of pages, you'll actually do continuous reading like bonus here, and read like a lot more. So, for like reading, you basically want to read like all the pages all at once if you can. So, basically clean attack, 20% weapon tool durability increase when attacking, so baseline weapons will like last longer. So, you know, we read like 78% of the book right there. So I'm gonna like go like this, for example, and as you can see here, basically I can like read like, you know, basically I can read like 10 AP and we'll basically like, finish off the book here, so we can read it. So we read all the pages, checked the results. We basically acquired a survival skill, so basically like, you know, we now have basically like, you know, clean attack, which is like a lot more like beneficial than like, you know, not having it. But I note that because I have cat's eye here, basically you can see like a little bit farther here now, so I'm like able to see like a little bit next to me now, which is nice. But I note that because this is red here, it's basically got value, but other than that, it's just like, you know, something I just want to get rid of, but whatever. Alright, so at this point, I probably want to get my energy back, so let's just like, you know, just rest up here a little bit. But I note that like continuous rest is very much the same thing, so if I basically like go like 15 like, you know, AP here, I'll like get like up to like, you know, maximum like energy, I guess. I'm not really doing anything right now, basically, so to speak, so move here, for example, we'll end our turn. Let's just rest up. Yes, my sanity's low, so it's like, you know, suffering from low sanity, but whatever. Alright, so at this point, basically, like, you know, my character's like, you know, made for the night. Regardless of the new survival skill. Now, I want to know by on this map here, there's like nothing up here to like, you know, get up here, I guess. I guess like there's like no way to basically like, you know, if I like, you know, if I basically like, you know, leaving this map, I actually have to go back like this way I basically came, because like, you know, there's like no exit basically up here, I guess. So we'll take everything right here. And I know it's just gonna peel my AP move around at this point, but you know, whatever, it's fine. We'll find a car eventually I want to basically use as a thing, right? So while we're basically here, let's just like craft up some more armor. So, street map, guidebook. I mean, while I basically have the tape, I'll make some, like, you know, makeshift armor out of, like, these guidebooks. I don't know, like, you know, how important it is basically to have makeshift armor, but, you know, now I got basically 3 of it, so I can maybe avoid, like, you know, one, like, you know, zombie attack for each one of them. So, useful, hopefully. Yeah, look at that, it says like 3 shields basically on it, so hopefully that'll basically like, you know, help protect me if I ever get attacked, which will eventually happen probably, so let's get down here. We'll need to have like AP to get in here, so we'll have to wait here a little bit. Yeah, wait our turn. And note that because of low safety, we're actually losing like our, like, you know, everything basically as a result of it. Okay, fire station's basically up here, so we'll make our way up here. Oh, there's a zombie over here. So he can, like, you know, get up to me, but he can't attack me. This guy can attack me right away, so we'll attack him. You know, let's just show it off. Let's just like hit this guy with a plank of wood. So, I'm not that actually, obviously, a plank of wood isn't that great for hitting these guys, but let's get rid of him with it. He drops a rag, that's fine. Alright, so that's basically like their sight range, but not their attack range, I guess. So, basically, like, you know, that's like, you know, how far you can move. That's like their, like, you know, sight range right there. So that's good to know. Let me get up closer, I guess. We'll attack him. So, kill him with that. Doesn't cost too much AP to attack stuff apparently, so that's good to know, but whatever. Alright, let's just get out of here. Alright, so fire station. Fire stations usually have tools in them, so that'll be basically fine, hopefully. And my morph is dropping at this point, but you know, I can go over here. So he can basically, like, you know. Alright, so this is like a bit of a problem. I can't really tell if like he's close enough to hit me, but you know, he's probably close enough to get to me if he wants to. Oh cool, I can get inside, so let's do this. We'll drop in here. Now, I will note by at this point that, like, you know, it is sort of worth it to, like, drop your stuff if you want to, but, you know, there might be a fire engine inside the fire station, of course, so let's wait for a moment to see if, like, there is one. So, yeah, he could have attacked him by the way there, but, you know. Now I can't. Okay, let's just close that up. And I will eventually start exploring, like, the stuff here, but right now we're just gonna, like, you know, look around and see if I can, like, you know, find like a fire engine like that, because like, you know, there is like fire engines in this game that you can, like, you know, use. Yep, there it is right there. So we can go right here, we can like use the fire engine, we can check it. So it's got car fuel, fire axe, tape, jewelry, medicine, and it's in normal condition. So oh. Get directions. You look around and discover 2 new paths leading to unidentified locations. Okay, so interesting. Store all. Alright, so we're going to put everything in here. Let's take this bat out. Take that machete out. We'll take the knife out. Apparently I got 2 axes at this point, so that's interesting. I'll note that axes are very awesome for, like, you know, obviously taking out zombies, so we'll take one around perhaps. Now I have to find something for my safety at this point, because my, like, you know, HP is going down, so that's something to watch out for, but whatever. I guess I want that sweater to basically come out. I want this stuff to come out, obviously, because, like, you know, it basically helps protect me. Let's take out that. But I note that this book's been graded out because it's already read. So this nice little, like, you know, mechanic that the author has put in to, like, help you, like, you know, do stuff. There's rubbing alcohol. Let's take that stuff. Let's take the sewing tool so I can basically fix up my sweater here a little bit, and I may take a medicine just in case, like, you know, I need it, so do that. Maybe I'll take some of those just to use them up to, like, you know, keep myself alive since I have them. Okay, sewing material. So I can use this on the sweater. So doing that basically increases the durability by, like, you know, a little bit, so I have, like, more temperature basically from, like, you know, warmth and stuff like that. You always notice this, but basically because, like, you know, it's like broken windows and stuff like that, it's, like, you know, airing out like this entire place, so temperature's not that great inside as a result, but whatever. We can go down here, I guess. Oh, I know that like there's like unidentified path, unidentified path or house. So we may see a little bit more around based around ourselves here a little bit at this point, so good to know, stuff like that. Let's go up here. Yeah, note this guy, he can't see me just yet, but if I cover up this window, he won't be able to do it at all, so... Okay, so we'll cover that up. He won't be able to see me now. Take the plank. And now I'm going to start looting up the place, basically, so to speak. So, go here. Cereal, lantern, so we get a little bit of food, basically, to, like, you know, eat. So, there we go. Their city's basically going to go back up for a little bit. Okay, there's my energy dropping down to like 10, so... Yoink! Let's get ourselves full energy. But I know how much higher it is inside now because, like, you know, I covered the windows and stuff like that, so... You know, windows are useful to cover around and stuff like that. Found a book. Oh, it's raining. If you get caught in the rain, you will get wet as much as AP is used outside the building. I have no idea what that's basically saying, but I guess like, you're probably going to use more AP outside. If you end your term outside, 50% of the wetness will be added. So the wetness will gradually decrease if you don't stay in the rain. You can also prevent from being wet or reduce the level of it by using items. So, hooray! Bandage or rotten bread. Alright, so nobody is like rotten bread and stuff like that in this game, so if you eat it, then like, you know, disease may occur. So, you want to be very careful like rotten stuff because like, you know, even though it might save you, it might kill you. I do have antibiotics and stuff like that, so I could risk like, you know, eating it, but you know, if possible I want to basically avoid it. Whoop! There's a zombie out there. So, gotta watch out for him. Alright, well, I'll have to deal with this guy, I guess. There's a house over there. Goes the wood bat, so that's fine. There we go, let's rag up that window. We can find a wrench and tool parts, very useful. Pliers, rubbing alcohol, very useful. Yeah, fire station is like the best place to go because you can basically find so much useful stuff in here. So we'll store rotten bread because you know it can't exactly rot anymore. You know, that seems a little bit odd, basically calling it rotten bread. What they really should say is like moldy bread, or like, you know, stale bread or something like that. And you know, basically, like, you know, I like have it maybe like, you know, if it's like, you know, say like moldy, it could have like, you know, it could have like an effect on you, or like, you know, you could like cut out like the mold perhaps, like stuff like that. I got here pliers, this is basically cut through like fences. You know, we have a hammer, basically used to reinforce doors or windows. So, lots of useful stuff basically here. Let's put the stuff in here, I guess. You know, I can repair like the fire engine with like your wrench or stuff like that. If that's possible or not. There's a lantern here, it's got 3 times use on it, that's useful. So, basically, I can like read this to like, get like clean attack, so... We already basically have clean attack, basically, but you know, there's like another one basically right there. Actually, I want to see if this basically levels up clean attack. That could be a thing as well. Maybe I'll read that basically to find out. We'll see if it basically, you know, upgrade our skills. Drop that stuff in there. Drop the mess in here. Actually, you know what? Just to sort of show off, let's get the moldy bread here. I'm gonna grab like one of the antibiotics here if I have to, and like, you know, we'll pop that if we need to. So yeah, that's the plan. So we're just gonna pop the bread here. That'll give us a little bit of satiety there, and we'll basically find out like next turn if it basically like hurts us or not. Well, looks like we're fine. Why pick up a bandage? I'm not really sure, but you know, whatever. Let's just like, you know, in you go, in you go. Oh, that's empty. I already checked it, so my bad. Oh, you can open up the garage door from like, you know, inside, but not the outside for your, you know, fire engine. And there's an umbrella, by the way, so it can protect from the rain. It can be used as a weapon. So water resistance is what this base is used for. Axe and pliers. Okay, so we found lots of good stuff. Oh, so we do have a disease. So, you have a disease caused rotten bread. It can be treated with antibiotics or by keeping your character in good condition. So, there's something about disease basically right there. So let's just go in, we'll grab ourselves like, you know, antibiotics. You know, I find it funny it says like antibiotics to treat a disease, because like, you know, it's apparently like, you know, a bacteria apparently in the bread that's like hurting us or something like that. Who knows? Let's just take out these pliers to say I have like an extra weapon if I want to, I guess. Actually, I'm carrying around a lot of weapons. I don't really need to carry out this many, so let's put this basically back in. Put that fire axe back in. Wow, that's got like no durability at all. We can go in there. Alright, well, I thought I was basically gonna like, you know, explore basically like, you know, what the book might do for me if I basically read it as well, so we'll do that in a moment. So, my disease is apparently gone, by the way, so that's all I have to use. Is antibiotics and it's gone, like that. Poof. Alright, well, that's good now. Our warmth is apparently going down, so maybe I want to take out some stuff here. Like some useless stuff like this. I mean, like, the clothing's useful and stuff like that, but, you know, if it's not useful, I'll just, like, burn it or something like that. The book might still be useful, by the way, so that's why I'm not throwing it out right away, so let's grab some of this stuff. Let's make a grand old fire, so to speak. Grab the lighter. So, make a fire, add fuel to the fire. Let's just add this, like, you know, damage to it. It's like got no durability to it. This card is cool and all, but you know, well, it's still got a little bit of like, you know, durability on it, I guess. So that's fine. There we go. Nice big intense fire, basically. I wonder if it can like get really bad, like the fires, like to the point that it actually do cause like, you know, an actual fire inside a house. That'd be funny, but you know, kind of like annoying, so to speak, as well, because you don't have to match like fire strength and stuff like that. All right, so I'll note by the way, like we're currently getting like, you know, 8.4 AP, so I'm just gonna rest here a little bit, just get my energy up here a little bit. So let's like do like that much, I think. And like, you know, end our turn.